Hey everybody, this is Christine Kopr with Sotheby's Realty giving you a market update for May 2020 and trying to do it as fast as possible. So the highlights are that sales month over month from April, which is when things really got quiet in the real estate market due to COVID, have really rebounded. We're not back to what we were seeing trending on earlier in the year. However, we're seeing positivity, and the great key things are is that even though sales are down, listings are down as well. So the sell-through rate is staying balanced. We're not seeing a glut of inventory on the market. And in fact, I'm just going to quickly share my screen with you here. You may be familiar with this table. I've showed it to you in the past. So what you're seeing here is January, February, March, April, May. At the top for this is the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver and our sales each month. December, we had 1,500 sales. February, March, we're looking great, over 2,000 sales a month. And then all of a sudden in April, we dropped down to just at 1,100. And if you can see, May, we bounced back up to 1,485. Now, active listings in the same period of time were trending up. However, when we look at the sell-through rates, which is MOI or months of inventory, you can see in January, we're at 5.5 months of inventory. 4 to 6 months of inventory is a balanced market. We were trending down all the way into seller's market territory at 3.8 months of inventory. And then all of a sudden in April, when we had a lack of sales and the inventory was still on, even though some got pulled off, we actually bounced up into a high number of months of inventory, 8.5. Buyer's market. But as we all got used to COVID, business practices took place and more confidence is showing up in the marketplace. We've now traded down to 6.7 months of inventory, just on the cusp of balanced market, which we believe is heading in the right direction. And prices, as you can see, are remaining stable. Small, a negligible decline. However, prices are remaining the benchmark price at 1.03, which is a great sign. And we're seeing more and more confidence and action in the market moving forward. Now, just as a comparison, year over year, 2019 sales at the top here. These were the sales we were experiencing back in 2019, which is when we had the highest amount of inventory in our marketplace last year in 2019. We had 9 and 8 and 7 months of inventory around this time due to the low sales. And then we started to see some more action. And as you can see in 2020, January was typical for January, and then it started to pick up, drop back down in April. And then we're starting to see 1485, which is actually very comparable to the market back in 2019. So things are looking good in that regard. Now, all markets are different, and I just thought I would take this opportunity to show you an example of what's happening, for example, for detached homes on the west side, specifically, let's say for Kerrisdale. So if we zoom in here, you can see that Kerrisdale for the month of May reported 5 sales and has 32 active listings and a benchmark price of 2.948100. So okay, so how does that compare to January, for example? So if we take a look at January 2020 numbers and we go back and take a look at Kerrisdale, where in January we had 2 sales and 31 listings, about the same, less sales than we did last month, and approximately the same benchmark price at 2.966 versus 2.948. So prices are holding in, things are looking up. If you are looking for a valuation on your home or wondering what's going on in the market, contact me, because every market is operating differently right now. And so that's on that note. And just one other thing to be aware of, that CMHC announced tougher regulations on getting mortgages for people who are putting less than 20% down on their mortgage. This is going to affect the bottom end of the market. From the interview I did with one of my favorite mortgage brokers, Jackie Zerby with Verico Total Mortgage. If you heard that interview, check it out. There's actually great information in there. There are 2 other insurers in the marketplace. So people shouldn't really be all that impacted unless they're really committed to staying with their lender. We'll see how things go. With that, we hope you're doing well, be safe, and be kind.